I put more. I made Shooting Stars sponsor. I made Naira sponsor Shooting Stars because
That is
of
fun.
my personal. It's not for any financial reason. I don't think Naira really gained anything from
But
it.
the visibility.
Is it commensurate?
All right, guys, welcome to another session of News from Molite. It's a very beautiful day today, and today we'll be talking about a whole lot of things I mean, we talk about sports, and when we talk about sports, we don't really talk about maybe it's football, maybe it's basketball. This is about a whole sport itself, and today we'll be having a very big personality in our midst, and that's talking about the Ajia Olubado and also the honorable representing the Egbeda Onara local government at the Green Chamber. That's talking about the House of Representatives. And yeah, definitely, my name is Akin Alabi. Yeah, you can actually call me Kindi Ive. And obviously, this is News for Molite. You can follow News for Molite on every platform from X to Instagram to every platform. Is just News for Molite. And with me, I have Jay the Talker.
My name is Johnson Adebu. You all call me Jay the Talker. And yes, it's another segment on News for Molite podcast. And like Kindi has said, today is going to be different. It's going to be spectacular. We have a very, very big guest in our midst. I feel like today we should not call him a politician,
Yeah,
or a server of the public. We should call him a 3SC fan. So today you are a 3SC fan. But there's a new tag, sir. So you are a continental fan.
That's beautiful.
So we have Oloye Akin Alabi, continental 3SC fan here in our midst. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for welcoming our invite. So yes, before we go into it, I would like to ask you a question. Before business, politics, and public service, and what we know you as, who is Akin Alabi, the 3SC fan?
A regular Ibadan guy, born in Ibadan, in the late 70s, 1977 to be precise.
Wow.
Primary school in Ibadan, Command Children's School in Mokala. Then I left Ibadan for my secondary school education, Federal Government College, Enugu. I went there. That was where my elder brother was. And after that, but growing up, I've always loved football like just any other young kid out there. Grew up loving Shooting Stars in the 80s. I remember vividly 1984 Champions Cup, not Champions League, Champions Cup. I remember losing to Zamalek in 1984. Then also, I remember Leventis United coming into the fray. Very fantastic club, well-run club. There's a bit of rivalry, but
A bit.
there was some rivalry. It was cool. Yeah, it was a well-run club, like I said, by Leventis. The general manager then, if I remember correctly, John Masteridis.
Oh, wow.
He ran the club quite nicely. I think the late Jose Lad was the coach. Then obviously I grew up, schooled, went abroad at the point, came back, did business. You all know I founded Naira.
Yeah.
You all know I write.
Yeah.
yeah.
And at a point I decided, okay, let's do some public service because I've always loved public service. I've always loved governance. I've always loved politics because my dad was a politician. So I grew up in a home where we do local grassroots meetings. So I think I fell in love with it. So, and obviously when all of us started liking European football, I joined the craze as well. So support
Manchester
United.
Manchester United.
But they are breaking your heart a whole lot of
at,
times.
the, at the point when in 1993,
Yeah.
I kind of left United.
For Chelsea.
No. Not for Ajax.
Ajax.
Oh, wow.
Because of Finidi George,
Oh.
and Kanwako. So between 93, that's 90, no, 94, 95 season and 95, 96 season. But after that, after 96 season, when Ajax lost the Champions League final to Juventus on penalty shootout, okay, I go back to reality. I went back to my darling Manchester
United.
So since then, obviously, I've been supporting Manchester United. I've been visiting, watching their games at Old Trafford since 2006.
Wow.
Watching their games at Old Trafford.
Like the first time
2006.
First time I was at Old Trafford was 2006.
What game was that? Do you still remember?
Pre-season friendly against Sevilla.
Wow.
So 20 years ago, like the way we're starting pre-season friendlies now. So pre-season
Friendlies.
20 years ago against Sevilla, 1-4-0.
Wow.
Just after the World Cup.
Just like
Ronaldo
this
and
same
Rooney
thing.
and had an issue at the World Cup, and they returned to the club, and people were thinking they were going to have an issue at Manchester United, but it went great. So I supported Manchester United. Then obviously my first love, Shooting Stars. At a point, I started supporting the club informally, financially. Then I decided to formalize it with my company there. Then we became the official sponsors of
Shooting Stars.
Yeah, we gave them money. We bought a brand new bus for them, which I serviced for them for free for years. Then at the point, I said, "Oh, I'd like to own my own club as well." I've always wanted to do that as well.
Yeah.
In fact, there was a time I was thinking that if I have money, maybe I'll just buy Shooting Stars, but I'm not sure the state government will want to.
So if you become the governor, we sell it.
To myself?
Yes.
No, I would like to sell government property.
But you want to buy it now, you're in the position to get it.
I cannot
Your
use
part to get it.
government money or my money and mix it together in business. If a certain governor once did it somewhere in Nigeria, personal money, business money, family money,
mixed together.
No. I think when you're in office,
You don't do that.
I don't think it's right. So I consider the option of buying Shooting Stars, but how much do you sell Shooting Stars? I mean, it's an institution. It's
a generational club.
It's not even the financial part, because if you look at the financial part, how much is the worth? If you look at the historical part,
it's quite a fortune.
It's priceless.
Yeah.
You can't put a price to it. It's priceless. So I left the idea. I said, okay, let me start my own football club, small club. But I said, no, I cannot have a club side in Ibadan that will now come and play Shooting Stars. You don't want that. I cannot use my own money to rival
Shooting Stars.
So my friend and I, Viola Kazim, said, okay, let's do it in Lagos then. So we started Lekki United. And that's where I become in Lagos, the head office of my business, and my holding company is in Lagos. So we started Lekki United, and like play, we started getting interests from some agents, from some clubs abroad. They want to partner with us. We even traveled to Serbia and Bulgaria at the time to look at these deals. Then I said to myself, like, I think I actually need to bring this back to Ibadan.
To wherever your club now?
No, so it's not about rivalry. So the mindset changed.
Okay.
Like, this is not actually about rivalry. It's about helping talent, sports talent. And we don't even have to play in the NPFL or the National League. We can just play in the NLO or just friendly games. And we're playing in the NLO in Lagos. I said, okay, let's go to Ibadan. We'll play in the NLO. And if we can, we'll do screening for talent in Ibadan or your state.
And get more talent from the state.
And these talents can even now move on to Shooting Stars.
Yes.
So even though Shooting Stars has a feeder team, our club can also be a pipeline for talents for
Shooting Stars.
And some other clubs across the country, and maybe abroad. So months ago, we brought it back, rebranded, opened a camp here, and we played in the NLO. Then just completed
the season.
Everything is looking beautiful. We have a player that just arrived in Belgrade this morning for trials.
Wow.
From the club.
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
That was a very good one.
So moving on, I want to ask you, like, what's your earliest memory as a Shooting Stars fan? Like, what player did you see that made you feel like, oh, you fell in love with Shooting Stars?
Okay, my first memory was not a player. My first memory was Babelero.
You say the famous Babelero.
Babelero. It was the promotion. Let me call it promotion for the final of the Champions Cup for Zamalek against Zamalek.
Okay.
Balu balloon tafio. Balu balloon tafio. Ijibiti o riran osan o. Balu balloon tafio.
We are Gen Zs. We are Gen Zs, so we don't know that song.
Some fans will be saying,
Yeah.
Tomorrow just Saturday, we shooting stars to win and Zamalek.
Was you doing it on radio?
It was on TV,
No, just TV,
on radio, everywhere. So that was my first major memory
Of shooting stars.
of shooting stars.
Can you sing it for us once? Can you teach us so we know it's the song?
Balu
Balu
Afin. Okay. Balu Afin. Afin.
Egypt. That's Zamalek of Egypt.
Okay.
Happy? Yeah.
Egypt o
Olúmọ̀ sán.
Balu tafin o.
Balu tafin o.
Íjíbítì ò ríran ọ̀sán o. Balu tafin o.
So I mean, we've had quite great memories.
That's a
in this
very
club.
great memory right there.
So, but after that, following shooting stars, obviously I knew the Nigerian big footballers then. Shekwon Egbami, Felix Olabi, they all played shooting stars. And at the point, shooting stars and Rangers International provided 10 players out of the first 11 of the Green Eagles that were called then, not Super Eagles, of the Green Eagles of Nigeria. 10 players, I think only one player, maybe
Was
from
from
Ben
Ben
Insurance.
Insurance.
Wow.
Ben Insurance, was it to be Bandeli? I'm not sure. So, but when you look at Olabi shooting, you look at Mudalawa
Mudalawa,
shooting, you look at
yeah.
Shekwon Egbami shooting, then you look at Christian Chukwu, Rangers,
Wow.
then look at Besto Gedegbe, and so on and so forth. So shooting and Rangers, two huge clubs, formed the fulcrum of the Green Eagles of Nigeria. But when I started going to the stadium myself, not when I was taken as a child, but myself was 92.
Wow.
1992.
1992, during our CAF Cup reign.
So you watch CAF Cup tournaments?
Yeah.
You've enjoyed with the club.
You have enjoyed the club.
I just watched my first time. That's why I just laugh sometimes when some people try to bring politics into this football. Shooting stars belongs to all of us.
Yeah.
We have to.
We have to leave that aside.
Politics aside.
Let's come together. Let's go and argue politics aside. But when it comes to shooting, all
Let's
of us,
stay
come
together as
Like,
a family.
We've seen success in shooting stars. We've seen victory. We've won stuff. Like, let's do it together. Anyway, so, but for 1994 season, if I remember correctly, I was at the stadium for almost all the games.
Wow.
All the games.
Almost all. But almost.
More than half.
Yeah.
Wow.
More than half. Then we had, I think we came second that season. DQD, Olumide Harris, I think, was the top scorer that season. Then the following season, we won the league.
Wow.
1995.
I mean, you have enjoyed shooting stars.
So much.
Yeah.
You have enjoyed shooting stars.
League. The league itself.
I mean,
we won the double, actually.
You won it?
1995.
Yeah. I think it was the next season. Really, okay, it was not that
No,
one.
that's
95 won the double. I can't remember what we did in the final of the FA Cup. I think Agoye scored, if I remember.
Yeah, that was the last one we won.
that was last
Then I
one.
think we won the league again in 1998.
And
So by then, you know, I've seen stuff happen. I've seen us win 1996 Champions Cup. We got to the finals. I watched all the home games.
wow.
Right, we played from the first round at Adamasingba.
Yeah.
Right,
I think that was the last time we ever played any
but
competition.
when we got to the finals,
Yeah.
we heard that CAF said that Adamasingba was not
Fit enough.
fit enough. So we went to Liberty Stadium.
Oh wow.
The dance in the
Right.
stadium. Yeah.
Amadou Shuaibu, the late Amadou Shuaibu, was seconded as the technical advisor. We had our coach, Godfrey Su.
Okay.
Right, that was our coach. But 2 weeks to a Champions
Champions
League
League
final.
Amadou will come from the national team and join Godfrey Su as the head of
Yes.
the. I don't know how that makes sense, but
To make sure we get the
Make sure
victory for
we get the victory
Nigeria.
out.
that was what we
To
did.
get the
I mean,
glory for Nigeria.
He's not the one with them. Week
From
in,
the
week
first
out.
round.
It's one that he just comes 1 week to the game and and Esu now becomes
The
assistant.
Second in
Esu
command.
won the league in '95, so now becomes second in command for just the game. So we won, and when we got to the finals in 1996, we played Zamalek at Liberty.
Yeah.
We scored. We're leading 2-0. I remember the late Ajibaba scoring a great free kick. Then Jibade had an injury. Then Amadou Shaibu replaced him. Patrick Pascal came in.
Wow, you remember everything.
You remember everything.
Patrick Pascal coming in. He hadn't settled in nicely. Then they got an away goal.
Wow.
They got an away goal. And that kind of dampened
The morale.
the morale. And then we went to
There.
Cairo. I wasn't there. I watched it on TV. And I think we went on penalty shootout. We scored a goal, and they scored 2 goals as well. As one with Baroua coming to tackle the right winger at the throwing. I don't know what.
You are painting like we are watching it right now.
I feel like
You know when a fullback tries to tackle the right winger, Abiodun Baroua left his goal to go and tackle, and he went 2-footed at the line, and that striker, that winger, skipped past him and crossed, and now just headed into
the
net.
I went to penalties.
Wow.
Went to penalties. Demola Johnson missed the penalty. I can remember he smashed it on the bar. He was trying to claim that he entered.
Yeah, I think that was. I saw a clip like that. They said the fans were jubilating like that, but I think the match that they said he put his hand on his head. That if he didn't do that, the referee would have blown goal.
You are mixing with.
That was another one.
Ikweba's Ghana Nigeria 2000.
No, this one was Shooting Stars. I think I saw the clip.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a clip.
Baroua was doing like he scored. The thing no enter.
It was jubilating like he scored.
Ikweba's
Because I saw when they were wearing blue.
entered, but he put his hand on his head like he thought he didn't miss. Anyway, so 1996, I think that was now. Then 98 we won the league again. So that I think that was our highest point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then obviously, you know the way football is structured in this country. State governments own most of these clubs. Although things are changing now, but state governors own it. So if a state governor is not a football fan sometimes,
Who will not know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
So it will. It's not like it can't. It will. Yeah,
suffer.
definitely.
So sometimes you have. When I was in the 90s, I remember the military administrator Kenwosu. He was interested. Ahmed Usman
Was interested.
Those are military administrators.
No.
Then they were
They're very interested.
We've never really done well under any governor until this time.
They were very, very interested. So when the governors are not that interested, then it's definitely going to affect.
the
So I think
so
that's one of the things that we suffered.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going.
I think there are some things that you said that may actually repeat itself that happened when you were talking about the coach coming down some weeks to the game.
Yeah.
But I think it might be CAF regulations because now CAF is saying it's only CAF A badged coaches or CAF B badged coach or pro license that can be the head coach for any club on continental stage. And our head coach now does not have CAF A badge. So now we will need to get someone to come in. So it might be the one taking charge of the league. Then during the game, we'll have someone come maybe the weekend.
What if you don't have?
And you will get now. You will not play. No, you won't be allowed to play. It's a regulation. It's a regulation.
You will recognize the manager.
You won't be. Then you don't have a coach, and if you have a coach, you cannot play. So you need to get it.
So you need
it's part
to
of
get
the
regulation that is.
And another one. That time they took them from Adama Siba to Dubai Stadium. We've seen NPFL itself take us in from Adama Siba. Yeah. So not to talk of CAF itself. So I feel like
but I think
maybe that will
we're going to be all right.
Yeah, because I think the management are working on it presently. So now, based on what you said, based on the governors, the military time, and I feel like 1998 was when, after that moment,
it was a downward.
It was more like downward thing for us and all that. Until this season, where at least there was a got momentum, continental slots, something we've not gotten in 27 years. Now, let's say you are in charge or you had the opportunity to shape the future of Shooting Stars in the next 5 years. What are the things you do?
I think we've got to put some structure in place that will not be dependent on calling the governor anytime you need money.
Would that ever happen if we don't privatize the club?
That's part of the structure I'm talking about. Look, I can imagine, I'm not close to the management of the club, but I can watch them from afar. I know there will be situations where they'll have to quickly call the governor for maybe extra 5 million, or
yeah.
extra 2 million, or extra 10 million to do something.
Okay.
I know. I have an idea of how clubs are run. At least I know when I was sponsoring Shooting Stars, right? I know how the late Balo, the GM then,
Yeah, but
used to call me up for emergency funds to and I know that was how he was calling the office of the governor as well. So I know that that's what's going to be happening, but that doesn't make sense. We need to be able to structure the club in such a way that it can run without the governor. There are many options, obviously, and one of them is bringing participants on board, like investors on board. Maybe they're going to have maybe percentage in the club, and the club will have their directors. Those investors will have their directors, and decisions will be jointly made. They will have to unlock financial opportunities. I know it's easier said than done.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's very, very hard. Monetizing local football in Nigeria is very, very hard. Those that have been able to make some money are those that have been able to ship players abroad.
Yeah,
right.
And we don't even see that from government clubs. It's private.
Those that have been able to ship clubs abroad. So if the club, let's know what is our budget, even with all the extra expenses, what's likely going to be the budget? Okay. This is likely going to be the budget. So how can we honestly raise money? How can we find membership? Are people ready to pay? Tickets, I know that's not much, although I heard that there's been an improvement
in tickets. The management have been even dropping.
Then also balancing how lowly these tickets are priced versus what it should really be priced. So there are lots of challenges. But we cannot, if we continue this way, one day we can have an uptick in performances, then another time, let me say the governor wakes up on the wrong side of the bed.
And it's like, this is not the next
the GM says, Governor, we need 20 million extra. Governor, like, come on.
Last week I just gave you this.
We're busy.
Yeah.
So, while I commend everybody that is working on Shooting Stars right now, we all know that this model is not sustainable. We must all come together and come up with sustainable ways.
So that's what you've done.
So right now, you are a private club owner. You have seen how to run a private club, and you have seen how a government club is being run. So do you think the Nigerian football system is due for a change? Like maybe the private clubs will have more edge more than the government clubs?
Well, I cannot really compare what we used to do at Lake United and now Ibadan United to what NPFL clubs do. Ours is like an amateur football club. Just I won't call it an academy per se, but they are not professional footballers. They're just youngsters we are trying to platform. So it's different. So I do not have the experience of running NPFL clubs. But one of my dear boss has succeeded in running both.
Yeah.
We have a very good relationship. We speak almost every week, and I know he started with Remo.
Yeah.
And Remo went through a lot of challenges. They went up. They won the league.
Now they're down.
Now they're back.
Now they're down.
But now they're down. It's interesting that Beyond Limits, his
thriving
feeder team or academy or whatever we call it, is actually the thriving, I dare say, profitable.
Yeah. It's more like they're getting funds from there to fund.
I don't see their books, but I know it's most likely that's even funding Remo in a way. So does that mean it's not like Shuname is not interested in making Remo Stars work? At least it's one league.
Yes.
But that means maybe there is no market in the NPFL.
Why do you think? Okay, maybe.
I'm throwing out that question. I'm throwing that line of thought.
Yeah.
You asked me. I've never run an NPFL.
Yeah, an NPFL club.
But we brought a real life example of someone that has run both.
Still running it.
And one is churning out talents and sending players directly to the Italian league, directly to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right. And he has also run Remo that has won the league. So he has seen it all, but yet somehow Remo continues to falter. So I don't think that's his fault. So that means there must be a structural issue
with the league.
With the league. Is it actually a valuable product? If it's not, can it be a valuable product? If we say yes, can it be a valuable product? Then how can we all come together to unlock these values? Yeah.
I feel like that question you are trying to open now. I feel like I will still kind of direct it back to you in some way, because now let's say we are now painting the picture of there's no market.
Yeah.
Painting the picture of structurally is not balanced yet. Painting a picture here now. So you as a very, very big person when it comes to business and how to make a business model work, and you understand sports to an extent. You've seen Shooting Stars from the beginning till this very time. You've seen it front, back, middle, and center and all. What do you think should be done to the league to make it to unlock those values? To make it a profitable league for club owners, for government-owned clubs, even for the fans, and even the players that play in the league? What are the things that you think should be put in place or not?
I think it's hard to isolate the league itself from the general economic situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to isolate it. We are watching the World Cup.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're looking at how stadiums get filled up in America.
Every game.
And when you look at the prices of the tickets, they're not cheap
At all.
right?
Yeah.
And although America is one of the few countries in the world that can pull that off easily, but the purchasing power, it's a factor, right?
Yeah.
And let's take it away from football. You go to a concert abroad and massive arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filled up.
People are paying £60, £70, £100 for standing seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? But if you pay £100 or 200,000 naira here for a ticket, you want them to
Give it table. That's the table.
You have to collect.
That's the table.
You will show that everywhere now.
You can even come in. That's
It's
really,
really,
the team.
it's not you.
That's the table
That's
of
like
five.
table of five.
Yes, now.
That's the difference in purchasing power. But that aside, we're hoping that over time,
Yeah.
as the country gets better, over time, that part will get solved. But apart from that, even if people have the money, is what they are seeing worth buying? I could have totally ignored the economic part, but we can't deceive ourselves. We have to talk about it. We have to talk about
it affects it.
Yeah.
But really, people actually still pay money for other forms of entertainment.
Yeah. I guess concert will go filled up.
Yeah.
I think it's the last time.
People will drink beer conveniently, 5k, 10k.
Yes, there are some people that
Amuye. Like a normal.
It's
It's a way of life.
People convenient, you go there, a concert is organized and people will pay 10k, 20k, 50k.
I think some pay 100. Even when it comes to December, 200.
So we can't. That's also very important. That means the product is not enticing enough to spend money on. When you go to a place where some clubs have been notorious for it, where you're not even sure of your safety, right? When you don't see quality, when you see terrible pitches, when you watch the highlight on TV,
and you're like,
the coverage is rubbish. So you are not even enticed to say you want to do this. Maybe a super league needs to be formed. A kind of super league, yes,
to compete.
Super league, privately owned clubs, maybe
but
16 of them.
Maybe one or two
tournament
governments
straight for like 3 months. Minimum standards to be enforced. Minimum pitch size. Minimum pitch condition. Minimum coverage quality. Minimum pay for the players, and so on and so forth. If we put these things together, I think maybe somehow, maybe people will be willing to pay for these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because now, without people paying for it, No
It's
other
more
model
like a
is
waste.
sustainable.
So let's talk about your company, which is NairaBet.
Former company.
Your former company.
Company, yeah.
Oh wow, former
Yes,
company.
so
You sponsored Shooting Stars.
Yeah.
And that was maybe like the last. Well, I will not call it the last. Like maybe the biggest sponsor.
Yeah.
And since then, we didn't see like maybe a sponsorship come from that
Or get announced.
or get announced. I mean, I'm asking like two questions now. So talking about NairaBet, we have not seen after that Shooting Stars. There was no sponsorship from NairaBet or maybe a sporting project or something. And there was a time there was Akin Alabi Cup.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's Akin Alabi Cup
anymore.
And funny enough, before we actually organized, like before we confirmed you coming, there was actually a talk about, oh, I played in Akin Alabi Cup, and
Some fans having a conversation
about Akin Alabi Cup. So what happened? No Akin Alabi Cup again after Shooting Stars.
No investments in the sports sector
that, like from NairaBet like that.
So I cannot influence what NairaBet does now, right? Because I'm exited. But just what I said earlier on is the package, is the product worth putting money in. I put more. I made Shooting Stars sponsor. I made NairaBet sponsor Shooting Stars because
it's fun.
Personnel. It's not for any financial reason. I don't think NairaBet really gained anything from it.
But the visibility.
Is it commensurate?
So the money you are investing.
That your money you are investing.
If we put that money in other forms of promotion or advertising, would it have been better? Right? So that's why I said without the commercial value, anything we're doing is like, okay, the governor helping individual Ibadan citizens that have done well, supporting those things are not sustainable models. They help, but they're not sustainable. So the reason why I actually left, I made the company stopped, was that after I got very well into partisan politics and it was 2019.
Yeah.
There was a lot of from political undertones, and I was like, I did it for love.
I beg,
Please, I'm not doing
I was going to say is that is it because of the political party? Is that why you're like, okay, I
didn't mind, but I heard for some people the government was just forming then.
Because the last management, I feel like you were with them, if not 100%, but to some great level. Yeah. And this new management, when they came in, and the fact that
when the NairaBet already stopped before Lekon Salami
came in. Yes. I think they stopped for like 2 seasons.
I think that was
even before he came in.
I think that was 2021.
They stopped. It's been a long while. But what I'm getting at is the fact that we know you as a supporter of Shooting Stars, you will go any length. So the time you are now seeing your club getting back to maybe not 100% to where it used to be, but like an extent, there is this change. There's this change in the environment, change in their tactics, change in their form, change in their visibility, change in the management structure. Yeah. Didn't you feel at some point like, should I do this? We know you are someone that would even help. Even without NairaBet, you give them a boss. You said you were even paying for the services for years. So why didn't we see that with the new management?
After the whole Akin Alabi that I just said okay.
Yeah.
And I said it on radio, I said it on TV. I said I am available.
Okay.
Like, I'm doing this thing for love, right? Yeah. So I'm not using it to compete with anybody. Political party. I said it at the beginning. Look, Shooting Stars, let's not remove politics.
Let's put that aside. That's really like fans.
I said I put it. I'm sure maybe even on Twitter, if I search for the tweet, maybe I'll find it. Like, I am available.
Okay.
The club can
reach out,
approach
anytime
me.
They reach out.
Anytime they
I'm here 100%.
Honorable, we're going for this away, blah blah. Of course, it's our Shooting Stars.
We'll do it.
I will support. I don't care who gets the glory.
Yeah.
The joy is that Shooting Stars has done well.
Shooting Stars is excelling.
So I accept. Sometimes when I post like I'm happy Shooting Stars won, I'll see some comments. Idiots. Say, they party that
Kiriko.
is now there. Like I'm like, you guys don't even know how deep this thing
Is rooted, yeah.
Is rooted to us. It's like Nigeria going to the World Cup now, winning the World Cup. You now say this party.
It's this person's time that it was good. This person's time is not there. Who went to concert was not
All of us will jubilate. Those that love the government, those that hate the party.
Everybody jubilates.
Yes.
All will jubilate. So that's how I see we shouldn't start. So, but for Akin Alabi
Cup, yeah.
Cup, you see, there are so many things that I'm juggling.
Yeah.
Right.
But now that you have a private club, can we see it back?
So when we're doing, so I had a club then. It wasn't like well run like we were doing. We call it Akin Alabi FC.
Okay.
Just gather players, couple of days to game.
Just to play.
And they were actually very good. And we were winning Akin Alabi FC. And in my mind, I was like, oh, people will not think
We are using money to win. Now we the win. What's going
I
on?
think we won like 3 times.
Three
so
times.
Out of 4. We won practically everything. But since I decided I want to have a well-run football club, I think, but there's nothing wrong in
This preseason is here.
Preseason is here. We can actually have
And news for Molete, we are a media. We can do package.
Should we expect Akin Alabi
Or should we expect you coming back? Maybe for this
preseason.
August?
Might not be this time because it's a very busy period for us.
Yeah.
Electorally. So, and I don't do football because of politics. So,
People might think.
I don't even care what they think.
Yeah.
Right? I don't even care what they think. But personally, I'm not sure I'll be able to accommodate that in the next couple of months, but maybe after elections.
Okay.
At least everybody will
Don't clear.
and everybody will not say because I'm PDP, because I'm this, I'm not coming for this.
Yeah.
This year will not cover it because it's Akin Alabi something. Like
So like he said now, looking forward to Akin
Alabi Cup.
coming back soon. So yes, you've constantly invested in grassroots football. On our league, Akin Alabi Cup, just like we are saying presently. And what exactly has inspired you to start it and the impact it has had over the couple of years? He said something about Neabet. He said, if you invest in some other things, which we all know, the Nigerian Football League presently might not be marketable. It might not even pay people that are sponsoring it or putting things into it presently. But now, putting that aside, talking about the cup, talking about on our youth league and all those things that are invested in it, what impact has it had on you as an investor, and also let's say the youths that are playing the league that has made you feel like, okay, yes, this thing is actually a good step in the right direction?
First of all, let me clear something. I give him one credit that I don't think I'm the sponsor of our league. I'm not.
No, not sponsor, but like invest. Not sponsor.
It's possible that through my people, they've asked for support that was sent in that I don't know. But I don't want to claim any glory for
youth league.
But maybe we have supported and I don't remember. But I've not been. I don't think I'm heavily involved. With that. But there's no doubt in the fact that I support grassroots sports in Oyo State. Come on, why did I build that football field in Obande?
Okay.
It's an 11 aside. Built it. Personal funds, not constituency project.
Wow.
Let me go away. I had the opportunity. I have lands, right? That I could have put that pitch and make it a commercial venture. But I said, let's put it in a government facility. Let's put it in a government facility so that the government can own it. The school will use it for free. Then they can charge.
Make some money off it.
Make some money. Maybe if I want to use it, I may build them now.
You shall always make money.
No, recently they chased me.
They have chased you?
Yes, they chased me.
No.
Why they chase you?
The grammar school. They chased me away from that thing.
For
that field that I built.
It might be the school. But not the pitch.
The pitch.
The pitch.
You wanted to, was it that, pitches now in Nigeria, they don't like to do rallies on pitches. That's what affects our pitches.
No.
Maybe it was
for football.
To play football.
Was it political football match that you went to play?
No, what's political football match?
But
maybe boys go and train. Let's do
okay, but the United wanted to go train.
Let's put open screening
There.
so that we can connect
And then-
talent.
What's their excuse, sir? No, if
Let's
it's like,
tell us
of course,
the-
no,
just
no,
tell
I
us the
don't
excuse.
think.
No, let's say if I say it will become fully political.
Yeah,
Ah,
okay.
alright.
But what
But you were just chased.
What-
That's
you
why
were
we
chased.
can pick.
So, but I do these things for just my personal satisfaction. I believe when you spend money as you're helping others and your satisfaction as well, so that you can be motivated to continue to do these things. So I'm happy doing these things. I'm happy saying these things. Look, I just told you that this morning, one of my boys arrived to Serbia.
Yeah.
The grade 4.
For trial.
Trials very soon. And on Saturday, I'll just go and check on him. I'll go there and check on him. But his parents yesterday, they followed him, and his 2 sisters followed him to the airport when my friend Yola Kazan was taking him. And they were practically crying. Because I said, this is not the time to celebrate yet. The boy still has to play. He still has to convince-
try out.
Convince the coaches there. This one has to try out.
But that's enough.
But they're like, for the first time, I mean, we took his boy and got him a passport, never had a passport, got him a passport, got him a European visa,
Wow.
put him on a plane, or put him on a plane,
And he's traveling out.
He has arrived in Belgrade this morning, and hoping if these things go well, if it goes well, that's something to be proud of immense pride and joy.
Wow.
So that's one of the reasons I brought this thing back to Ibadan, and imagine if we can do this consistently.
Back to back, like
Consistently.
So,
2 experts.
so what I will ask now, you said Ibadan United will be a pipeline for
Shooting stars.
Talents.
Not just
No,
shooting
no,
stars
no.
requested.
Yes.
Not official.
Okay, you don't want to. What I'm trying to.
No. Okay, ask your question.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is there going to be like maybe a partnership between both clubs to
Would you
have
love-
like
would you be open to that?
Oh, why won't I be open to it? Is it not to help these boys? Why will I not be open to it? Not just to shooting stars. The main thing is for these boys to be successful.
Yeah.
Shooting stars, they got their own B team too. So I don't expect them to automatically take my players.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But if they see our player that they like, of course we can have a discussion. We can have an agreement that who involve shooting stars giving us money. Right? We can say, take the boy.
At least it's exposure to an next
It's
level.
exposure to the boy too. Take the boy. If the boy does well, the boy can come and buy boots for his colleagues that he left.
And your academy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm very open to shooting stars and all that. But we just came back to Ibadan a couple of months, so we're still
trying to
planting our feet on the ground. So, but I expect big things.
Big thing for the club. Big things. So yes, talking about big things. We've said so much about shooting stars, and we said so much about the fact that it's still club owned and all that. Let's say today now, and I think this management have done so well with the fact that they brought this whole ticketing thing. What's it called? I've forgotten. Season ticket holders, to raise funds for the club and all that. If the club decides that, okay, now let's do something like fundraising, let's do something like, okay, we have this big thing that we want to put up and all that. What do you think it aligns with global practice with the fact that it's even from a government club? Do you think the fact that they are owned by the government will not restrict them from getting some things?
No, that's one of the things they actually have to latch on. Support from people like us that naturally love the club. While we don't have an NPFL, a league that you can just use your financial brilliance to raise money. You can have all the brilliance, but when the product is not selling, right?
Yeah.
But if raising money involves coordinating true lovers of shooting stars to bring money in terms of maybe grants, in terms of maybe I don't want membership, but you have to give them something sentimental value in return, right? If you bring 100 lovers of shooting stars that have gone on to do well, 1 million, that's 100 million, right? They don't need to be calling the governor every second, right?
Yeah,
that is definitely a possibility. But you need to meet these people. You need to promise them not not money in return. Obviously, it's not money. Not really something tangible, something sentimental, something to now we donated to Shooting Stars and Shooting Stars
now we get
are valuing us.
Yes.
Right. Look, I have a box at Old Trafford.
Wow.
Right. I have a box at Old Trafford, and I've had it for. I've been an executive club member. I told you.
Yes.
I went
Yes.
2006.
2006. 20
yeah.
years ago was my first time I watched the game at Old Trafford. And since then, I've become an executive member. I owned one special hospitality section. Then later, I upgraded to a box about 10 years ago.
Wow.
So, but there are some, apart from being able to watch the matches, there are some sentimental values. Every season, they bring a jersey that all the players
I've signed
on.
Wow.
Right, those kind of things. No, you don't place money value on it. If I'm there before the game starts, an ex-player comes into the box, right?
Okay.
He comes to chat with us. You're the one that scored that FA Cup winning goal in 19s, and we have a chat. Let's take a picture, and all those sentimental, but that draws you close.
The value you are
to
getting
club.
for investing.
That's your value of being a season ticket
sentimental value.
Yeah.
Right? So it shows you I'm part of the club. They gave me a frame where they signed jerseys, right? They now framed it and now say, thank you for your service. Thank you for your support, Oloye.
Wow. That alone is a lot.
That
for
alone
you.
is a
Get that
lot.
for Manchester United.
I know it's not a big deal,
but
I mean,
it's sentimental.
I think it's actually a big deal.
It's sentimental.
It's a big deal. It's
like,
for you.
Oh, that's Rooney's signature on my shirt. And
Yeah.
so then I got I get invited to like the club award at the end of the season. Who's the best player in the team?
Yeah.
And
the young player.
I've not had the opportunity to really do that, but I went there once.
Wow.
It was nice. I think it was. Anyway, I went there once. So can we bring something? Okay, as a shooting star, like maybe we have a museum. We host them at our museum. We'll put our old trophies. Every member will have a Shooting Stars email, and obviously you can come to the game at any time. You can meet with the players. The players can come and meet. Whatever we can. That will need some brainstorming.
Yeah,
so
a lot of brainstorming.
So these are just basic things I'm saying now. I expect them to come up with better.
I would
ideas,
actually help
better
the club.
ideas than what I'm just saying here offhand. So if they can get 100 people to bring 1 million each, I definitely, if they want to do that today, I can be the number one person in the 100.
You even give them
Okay.
1 million.
You give them
Let's you plan on what is. Let's get the 1 million.
What is
all of them.
visible?
100
Yes,
people.
visible.
That's 100 million.
And you don't base it on bring more if you want. No, you cannot give additional packages.
Okay.
Right?
Basic, standard, premium.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you, I just got this last night. Someone told me he's a top guy at one of the brewery in Nigeria, from Ibadan. I've never met him. I said, he heard that I own a club and I would like to support. In what way? We like to support. That's a personal club. Now imagine if it's Shooting Stars.
Wow. It's a big market.
When the boy was because I was following up at the airport, was leaving last night, Turkish Airlines. When I was following up, they said when he got to the counter, they said, "Oh, you're a footballer. What club do you play? Where are you going? This is my invitation letter. What club do you play for, Nigeria? Ibadan United." The immigration officer said, "Akin Alabi's club."
Wow.
Right? And go.
Yeah. So that's just
So
Wow.
imagine we build all this around Shooting Stars.
It will be a lot. It will be a dream.
People
come true.
As we are doing 100 million naira threshold, 1 million naira threshold per person, there are some that their threshold is going to be 20,000, 50,000. They will gladly put 50,000 down.
Yes.
1,000 people will put 50,000 down
For
50
Shooting
million.
Stars.
Yeah.
We can raise the billion.
Yeah, definitely.
I know it's easier said than done.
Yeah, but it can be. It's not something that can be done.
Towards it. It can be done. Shooting Stars can be truly independent.
Yeah. So I'm just going to ask this before we wrap up. It's 2 from us now. You're just going to finish the sentence for me. So it says the day. So it says the day Shooting Stars win the league, or a continental title again?
I take with the league.
Did they? So you like now I'm saying, did they Shooting Stars win the league and the continental title again? It's going to be wild
Oh,
for
you're
me.
asking me
So I think, and you guys said finish.
Choose one.
No, you are going to complete the sentence for you as a fan. Did they win the league or get a continental title again? What would happen for you as a fan? What would it be like?
Oh. The beer go cold go.
So
So yeah, so finally, yeah, what's going to be your message for every fan, every supporter, and especially every young footballer out
especially fans in our own age that has not seen
there?
the club
Great.
great like you've seen the
Seen
club
the club.
great.
Like, what's going to be your message to them?
Just keep supporting the club. Keep contributing your quota. Keep contributing your quota. And hopefully, if we get the club well structured, we're going to go on and win big things. And you're also going to win it. Look, I've not won the Champions Cup, so Champions League, so I don't think I've witnessed enough.
You saw the league.
You saw the
FA
FA
Cup.
You saw the FA Cup. Man, I've not seen anything.
We've not even seen FA Cup final.
I've just been crashing out
Third
after
place, we've not seen third place.
you just crash out after a lose.
I think the best
no.
How did you start supporting Shooting Stars?
Ibano boy, Shooting Stars, and I feel like one thing that made me personally support Shooting Stars was PSC Fans TV.
Okay.
Because for us Shooting Stars before, the only place I get here about Shooting Stars is on radio station most of the time. Okay. Another years, okay, one with one, that one and this. And so when I decided to go into sport journalism, you have to write about them. And the best I was doing there was still online. Just go to Flash Score. What did they play? Go to Live Score, they play. But when Fans TV came on, it showed us this side that we've not seen to the club. It showed us an aspect that, before the social media, we didn't really see much. But now if I want to check, I don't need to go to Flash Score. I'm even getting a platform that is showing me about players that's doing some level of interview and all that. So I'm like, I'm a creative. I can actually even do better for these people. Okay, let me volunteer with them. So that's the way I got to enter into the club and
Since then,
now
I'm crashing out.
Which club is over that road?
it's also a blue club. I'm consistent.
It's also a blue club. Consistency, blue.
So it's Chelsea and Manchester United.
No.
Leicester City. It's Chelsea.
Chelsea now.
Chelsea and
Chelsea.
blue is the color. No. I feel like it's a tag on Chelsea fans that are saying Agbero this, Agbero that. Arsenal only.
Oh, so you heard it before?
Yes, it's not. I feel like it comes from haters most of the time. It comes from haters. We've experienced.
Still a bit better than Arsenal fans that it lost.
Well, I mean, they have been always dodgy about it.
You know what? I was looking at this World Cup and someone said, "Which team do you want to win?" I said, "Any team that does not have an Arsenal player."
Oh my god! I think that would be Portugal. I don't think Portugal has an Arsenal player. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I think Oloye is a fan of Ronaldo, so
Ole is a Ronaldo fan.
So I think he won Portugal. So, Portugal for the win.
So this is where we wrap it up. And first of all, I want
some goodies.
Some goodies. No,
Yeah.
we'll get to the goodies.
Yeah.
So I would want to appreciate you for honoring our invite. I mean, what just started as a simple tweet on Twitter of, would you come to the podcast and all of that. And especially, I would just want to say a very big thank you
from so much, sir.
From everyone. I mean, from the News for Molete family, from myself to Jay, to everybody, from everyone behind the scene, and also.
Before we round up,
okay,
I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you.
Okay.
It's Nigerian league is losing young fans. They're not grabbing young fans. So for people like you to be fans of our club side, our darling Shooting Stars, and not only are you just fans, you are contributing immensely to see the news being propagated out there. I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. You're doing well. Don't stop.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Idris. He's behind the camera. Idris He's a great guy. Top lad. I like what he's doing. I like even though he's also a political animal as well, but he puts a lot of sense. He puts a lot of sense
Into it.
and he manages relationships across board very, very well. So Idris, well done. Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely would also
Thank you so much.
and also to our sponsors and everyone from Trip Day. Yes,
Yes,
Trip Day.
this episode is sponsored by Trip Day.
Trip Day.
Trip Day.
The
Any
travel company.
Yeah,
Yes,
travel company.
the travel
Discover
company.
more, stress less. They're all about traveling
How much
around.
they give you?
Sir, to sponsor this.
How much they pay?
Behind the camera
We'll tell you
now.
behind the camera. We'll tell you
Behind the camera now. Behind the camera now.
But yes, it's one of many reasons why we could do this at this level. Have a lot of gadgets behind the scene, and to also it's also been helping us, supporting and all that. And yes, we say thank you so much to our sponsors too, and to everyone behind the camera.
Also to
and yes, our
3SC Fans TV, our top
umbrella, 3SC Fans TV, for also helping us, shape this dream and putting us at where we are today. We say a very, very, very big thank you. And yes, this is where we draw the curtain. But before we draw the curtain, we have some packages for you to say thank you for coming, sir. So, firstly, we have this from our sponsor, Trip Day shirts for you, sir. Thank you so much for coming. And yes, this is also from our umbrella brand, like I said, 3SC Fans TV. This is their merch for last season. I don't know if you have for the season before.
No, I don't.
So now you have the one for last season. The new season is coming out soon. I'm sure you have that one for
What
sure.
size is this one?
Your size.
Big.
Your size, don't worry. Your size, man. Don't worry. Your size. We'll get.
So this one is from the chef from News from
This
Monday.
for Molinde. So now, as of now, you're an ambassador of our podcast. This for Molinde. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you for coming on, sir. And this is where we draw the curtain. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yes, in the comments now, help us say thank you, Oloyi, for coming on with us. We say thank you, and this is where we draw the curtain. My name is JJ Toka, as I said the other time, and I'm not here alone.
Yeah, my name is Kindi.
And this is where we say goodbye.